Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along today. So thank you for joining me. Okay, where do I start today? Actually, I'm going to start something really interesting. I had I had a chat to my mum. It was lovely, strange, but lovely. Actually, was really annoyed because I was in that sort of halfway stage between dreaming, sleeping, and waking, in that very, very aware dream stage that a lot of you guys would be aware of. And then my husband came in to wake me up midway through the conversation. So, of course, I couldn't get back to it. But it was really, really interesting. And I just want to, actually, I'm going to do a reading on it. So, why not? I've got my protection on, the two colourful bracelets I've made myself out of my mum's gemstone necklace, out of the smaller gemstones, amethyst and golden moon obsidian, and I have my two tourmalines there, entertainment only. Okay, so basically what it was, and it was the weirdest, and I won't even say dream because it was so real, that I had made my way past this huge tank of water, and trust me, it was really difficult. The path was about this wide, sliding along. I got to the other side, went out of because it was a tank in a building, so it was concrete, like those big underground water tanks. Made my way down past the tank and then outside, and I don't know where that outside was, but it was pouring with rain. And what was there was, if I say, it was like a clear piece of glass, that was about the size of a tablet, a tablet that you use, not a tablet that you take, but a tablet that you use. So it wasn't that easy to hold, but it operated like a mobile phone. It was the most amazing experience. And speaking of amazing experiences, I've put my soothsayer for a couple of weeks because she wasn't feeling well on Friday. But I'm also getting a reading by Hogarth. Hogarth's astrology with his Vedic. And Hogarth, in his usual cryptic manner, emailed me. He'd had a quick glimpse at my chart and said, very fascinating and a little bit spooky. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. But yeah, this was, and it was a clear piece of glass, quite large, so it was difficult to hold. So it was probably the size of a Kindle rather than a tablet. And it was quite staticky. But it was just the most amazing connection. So now I know how I personally need to connect with my mum, who, for those that have been following me for a while, know she passed over on the 18th of January, which was a date that she wanted. She was a one birth path and a one life born, given her birth dates. And she wanted to pass on a 9. Well, she was going, the 15th because it would be 16th because it would be 7 plus January plus a 1 year, and she was looking at, total of 9 days, adding up to 9. But she actually got her wish and passed on the 18th of January, which was a 9-day. In a 1 month, 1 year. So we've got those two ones there. She was determined that she wasn't going to come back into another lifetime and that she was going to be a mentor of souls. So it was just the most, standing there in the pouring rain. The rain was rolling down the glass, and she was coming through in almost like if I say, when it's a bad phone connection. And it was so funny because she was talking about how she was trying to teach somebody how to run a station. Now, was it a cattle station, a sheep station, a radio station, a train station? I don't know. But she was trying to teach how to run a station. And she was finding it a bit frustrating because whomever she was teaching was not taking it on board. Let me put it that way. So I might have a little bit of a look. I'm going to use the Mystic Cat sent to me by one of my gorgeous, gorgeous viewers, and I might also use her Osho Zen Tarot. Now, funny enough about the Osho Zen, I got a beautiful email from Danny Shea this morning. Danny Shea, he's a powerful, I'm going to say a powerful shaman. Danny will probably disagree with me there, but I will say that Danny Shea is a powerful shamanic tarot reader. One of his lovely viewers gifted him this particular deck, and he pulls a card every morning and is really, he says, he says, every time I pull a card, I think of you and your mum. I get some amazing messages, and sometimes they're a bit of a kick in the pants. So I'll have a pull of those too. But I just want to I'm just going to investigate further. So why not on a Monday? Let's have a little bit of a spiritual journey, me and thee. I'm not going to use my mum's Light Seers Tarot. I'm going to use these two decks. So let's have a look. What was this message that my mum was trying to get through to me about trying to teach someone about a station and getting frustrated about it? Was it she was trying to teach me about a station? Was it a radio station, a cattle station? That's what we call ranches in Australia, sheep stations. That's what they call ranches in New Zealand. Let's have a look. And Australia as well. Let's have a look. What was the message that Mum was trying to get through to me? And this goes to show that you really need to lean into what your guides are, how they want to communicate. So come on down. Oh, and the marches. I'm waiting for the official figures to come out. They're saying 8 million at the moment. Like, really? Try tripling that at least. I think they said about 8 million last time too, and it was really about 20. So fabulous. And I love the signs that I'm seeing as well. Some incredibly creative signs. Come on down, let's have a look. So what's the message that my mum was trying to get through to me? 7 of Swords. Okay. Sneaking into camp, taking off. Not necessarily. What have we got here? Interesting first card here. We've got this 1 sword on the side and then 6 swords upright. So 6 swords. The 6 of Swords is about moving on, moving forward. And then we've got the 1 sword on its side. So this is very much about what I'm getting. It's not the usual Rider-Waite Smith deck. This is more about moving on, acknowledging the truth and moving on, moving forward. Okay, where do we go with this? The second, the Emperor. Love it. Okay, the Emperor can be, dictators and kings and all the rest of it. But when I'm talking about personal readings, the Emperor is very much about taking control of your life for you. Moving forward, acknowledging the reality of the situation, because swords are also about across the airways as well. Moving forward, taking control of your life for you. Now, I've had a few conversations via emails with some of my gorgeous viewers about, they're quite despairing emails about, well, what do I do in given circumstances? This is very much about, again, taking steps, even if it's just brainstorming and plotting out what you can do in your life regarding moving forward. Now, whether you actually take the action from that plotting out or not is a different matter. This is pretty much if you are stuck in a position where you need to move forward out of troubled waters but are unsure about which way to go, this is about brainstorming ideas. And no matter how ridiculous they appear, brainstorming ideas, looking at potentials, plotting possibilities, whether it's in regards to making money and whether it's in regards to moving address, whatever it's in regards to, plotting out every possible opportunity, ideas, researching them. So instead of spending the time worrying, engage your time researching how you can make it happen. Because what will happen by doing so is, instead of living your life dictated by others, you are taking control of your life for you, for your future. We are not without possibilities. We are not without options, despite how we might feel. So the energy behind it. And that's why I'm getting, she was frustrated at this particular person because they were refusing to take these steps. We've got behind the scenes the High Priestess, very much about connecting with your intuition, connecting in with your guides, connecting with your spirituality, and standing between your pillars of strength of your feminine ingenuity, and your feminine energy abilities. Now, feminine energy is about compassion, it's about community, but it's also, she has usually in the typical Rider-Waite Smith deck, she has the Torah on her lap, she has the crescent moon, she has all the different religions around her. Now, it's not a religious card, it is about stepping into, leaning into your spirituality, to look at all your options, to be open to all your options. So this is the energy behind the scenes. Tap into your guides. They are there to help you. And we've got the moon. Wow, what have we got? 1, 2, 3 major arcana so far. The moon card. Now, the moon is very much about, and if I think of the Light Seers Tarot, it's about coming to the surface, to let go of whatever emotions are holding you submerged, to start on the path that you need to be on, to bathe under the cleansing of the feminine full moon. And we are coming up for a full moon. I'm hanging out for it. Always sleep terrible during the full moon, but I am really looking forward to this one for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure. It's in just over a week, I think. But yeah, very much about letting go of the emotions that are holding you down, holding you drowning. This is not a time for emotions. This is a time for logic. Swords are about logic, about brutal truth, harsh reality, but engaging your intellectual logic mind, not your emotional mind. Okay, where are we going with this? Knight of Swords. Powerful. Okay, Knight of Swords is about, again, bringing forward, okay, harsh truth, brutal reality, acknowledging with your intellectual mind, and then moving forward. But don't be moving forward rashly. You have to go through this plotting, this looking at all your options. Do not make any rash decisions. This is about a Knight of Swords that is logical, brutally honest with himself or herself, bringing forward this sort of truth, but also moving forward. And we've got the Ace of Swords as well. New beginnings, new strategy, new planning. Wands can be my planning card. This is more about strategy than planning. And it's a new beginning. It's a new truth. Not quite sure about why the arm is cut off there. It's a bit gruesome looking. I think what it's telling me, because I'm really drawn to that, is it's about cutting off or moving on Okay, I prefer to say moving on from this emotional energy into this logic, truthful energy. Okay, Mum, good message. Two of Cups, the karma hanging over, the Two of Cups. So this is the energy behind the scenes. This is what comes out of that energy behind the scenes. So two major arcana, two major court cards. These are the signifiers. This is karma over the karma. This is about community, about coming together, about the intertwinedness of this coming together community. And the Empress. So we've got the Emperor here, but the karma is the Empress. And the Empress is very much about nurturing, the birth of something significantly new, the abundance for all, the coming together, the feminine energy of caring. This is the masculine, this is the doing, like the external doing and actions. This is the internal doing of coming together with the community. Okay, the outcome, the Eight of Pentacles. It's not going to fall on your lap. You actually have to do the work required, but you have so many options available to you. You may not think you do, but once you start brainstorming, looking at options, and exploring possibilities, you will have options that you perhaps don't realize that you have. But it will take work. This is the Emperor card's very much about taking the steps required. The Ace of Swords, taking the steps required. Now I'm just going to pause you for a second and I'll bring out those two cards from the Lightseers Tarot and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Hang on a sec. Okay, back again. I was mixing up my Emperor card with my Hierophant card, but if you have a look here, you've got the Emperor taking control of your life for you, the Hierophant, the steps required, taking the steps one at a time to reach the goal of what you want for your life for you. But we've got, so I'll just pop those under there, but we've got this Ace of Swords, again, taking the steps to this new beginning. Two of Cups, working together with others to create magic. Okay, let's keep going. Eight of Swords here. Again, actually, I think this came out, so we've got two eights. This is very much about having to take personal accountability, personal action, personal responsibility to bring about change. With the Eight of Swords, it's very much about being restricted, but being restricted in your own mind. You are not physically restricted. It is a state of mind rather than a physical restriction, which is why this action needs to happen to be able to step forward. Four of Swords. Go within, draw on your strength. You are stronger than you know it. Connect with your spirituality. And this is not about an actual downfall or anything like this. This is about going within to draw on your strength in a logical, truthful manner. And then we've got the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands. Standing powerful, standing firm in the face of whatever may come at you in regards to the decision that you make. So you may face some criticism, but this is about you stepping into your power for you and making your decisions for you. Three of Swords, there will be some heartbreak, loss, despair about the decisions that you make. But we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the opportunity for you, and the Hanged Man, looking at life differently. So yeah, this is a really powerful message from my mum. I do like this message. So this is about right now. We are in this energy of, okay, thank you. Now I'm getting why she was frustrated at whoever she was trying to mentor was refusing to mentor, was refusing to learn the lesson. Love my mum. She wasn't known for being, well, she was patient in her way, but yep. So what is happening is she's mentoring souls, and the lesson from her that she was trying to get through in this frustration was that somebody was refusing to learn the lesson that she was trying to teach them. Okay, and that lesson is to not cave inward into the emotions. I mean, she was always an incredibly logical woman, didn't come from a place of emotion, and it's very much. Sorry, I'm poker shuffling these cards while I'm talking. She was very much, if you could take action, it was up to you to take the action. Okay, so just 3 cards, Mum. I'll just get my little cheat sheet out. And I've got the book here in case I need to go deeper. Just finishing up this lesson that you were coming through. I don't think it was from me. I think she was just, because I must admit I am a bit of an action person as well. If there's something that needs doing, I would just simply do it. Logically simply do it. I mean, I don't, not acting rashly. Okay, how do I put this, Mum? If there is something I can do about a situation, it is up to me to do something about the situation. If there is not, then I need to let it go. Okay. 3 cards for this final message. 3 cards. This might even be a weekly event. Let's see how it goes. Come on. 3 cards, Mum. That one, okay. Come on down, let's have a look. Existence. Okay, it's a purple card which tells me it is a major arcana, and it is the Magician card, but it says existence. Our mere existence gives us the power to manifest what we desire. We have the tools. We have all the tools at our fingertips. If you can email me if you can email me, you have Google. If you have YouTube ability, you have learning opportunities. You have the ability to manifest your future is in your hands. You each have all the tools. Our mere existence means that we have been here before, we have learnt lessons before, and we have the ability to wish upon the shooting star, but to create that wish into reality for ourselves. Turning in. Go within. This is the 4 of Swords. No, it's not. It's the 4 of Cups. Felt like the 4 of Swords. It's the 4 of Cups. This is about going within, looking at your options, tuning out the noise, the external noise. Sit with your emotions and allow them to flow, but allow them to be released, is what the message is that she's telling me. We can either choose to take action or we need to let it go. This is the meditative card. And then we have the rainbow and the maturity. This is the Ace of Pentacles. The opportunities. So go within. Meditate, brainstorm, use your logical side as well. But these opportunities, this is the Ace of Pentacles, are there for us to learn the current lesson. And if we don't learn it, if you think of the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there is a small archway to walk through. If we choose not to learn the lesson, we are destined to repeat it. If we do learn the lesson, the opportunities are endless. The opportunity is being presented to us. It is up to us whether we take that opportunity or not. I'm just looking at what's on the bottom. The Four of Pentacles, the miser. The other alternative is we just sit in our misery. What a great message, Mum. Don't know about that sit in the misery option, but yeah, our life is made up of our choices, and the only person restricting us is ourselves. Now, it may seem impossible, but how do we know? Until we actually look at the options, no matter how crazy they may appear, of what is available to us. Great message. Love it. Okay, catch you shortly.